working. I think. Good. Yeah. Okay. Is it? Of course it is. Why would it not work?
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal.
Hello, stream. Sorry,
We were
I
just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori festival originated from the 5 Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Iridori festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt. The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests.
Wait, I'm trying to fix... Oh god. Huh?
I knew you would catch on.
I totally got it.
It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way.
Totally.
This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
Okay. Bards from Mondstadt. They're shipping bards from what? Huh? Okay, 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I don't know what's going on.
It's settled then. During the festival...
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention.
When do I get to see Vent? Oh, there he is.
On the timetable that Ayato gave us. Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up the passengers according to the times written on it.
Who is this Jinryu everyone keeps talking about?
Yeah, here it is. Look. This is a red Shogun.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
Hold on.
The festivals always attract so many people. Ugh.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
Hey there, do you want to try some snacks from Inazuma?
The festivals always attract so many people. Ugh.
Festival always attracts so many people.
Fingers crossed he comes traveling with me.
Girl, what? Oh, there we go. Anyway. Primo jumps? Primo jumps? No primo jumps. What are we doing? Oh, right, we're waiting for... at 8. Where are we going? The docks. This is the docks. Oh, that was... The docks. These are the
Time to go.
Why did they put the banners here as well? Was that there before? I don't know. So it was always there? I don't pay attention. It's fine. I need to turn on the music. There's still no music. It's fine. 6. Wait, what? So, wait, what? I feel like I have to pay attention to this. At 8. Okay. So,
This scenery
we go here,
is
and
wonderful.
then we go here. Yes, I'm gonna just stand here and wait until tomorrow. Oh. Ooh. 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 Where's Venti?
Hello, you must be here to take part.
Yes, that's
We're
right.
here.
Word
Where's
has it that
Venti?
Inazuma has
I
undergone
don't
many
care.
changes of late.
Where's
We
Venti?
hope to find fresh and
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous.
Where's
Why's that?
Venti?
Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti,
Please.
if he came rushing to Inazuma at the first
I know
mention
he's
of a
there.
festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
It's clean. Clean.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Oh.
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
No, she snuck on the boat.
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation.
Albedo! Albedo! Albedo!
But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
You predicted. Oh my.
Paimon knew
Oh
it!
dear, oh
Albedo's
my.
the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kasen.
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx.
Cult. For. Okay.
By the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yai Publishing House there.
The
Albedo.
International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get
Albedo.
going then.
Aww. Aww. Oh, my babies! I thought I would see Venti, but that's even better. Well, I still want to see Venti. Oh, wait, hold on. I can just. Yay! Okay.
Time to
So,
go.
like, actually. Oh. That, I don't know, for some reason that scared me. Wait. And there we go. Oh, pretty. Give me that. Ah. Ah. Yes.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Oh, she's so cute.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others.
Aw.
Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
Nothing's wrong with a little excitement.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem.
This might be a problem. What's wrong, Shorty Bay?
Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could
Why
better
does it
visualize
still
the
show-
content for my
Why
paintings.
does it still say that I'm playing Minecraft? I'm not playing Minecraft, man. It's fine.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5
Oh,
Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed
Klee
down to
running
this
in the
day.
background. She's so
Mr.
cute.
Hiroyama decided to help
I
me collect
love
some more
her.
information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed
according
one
to
at a
the
time
festival
throughout the various
plans. Why does
stages
he
of the
talk like
Irodori
that?
Festival.
It's kind of goofy.
The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
The day after, bro, you got no time to draw. That's like, bro, come on. Hold on. That's not enough time at all. Why would you do that to yourself, sir? Okay, here we go.
The day after tomorrow? And you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, where are we going? Over there? Okay. Yes, hello, hi.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave.
Who? Oh, that guy.
Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
She's
Well,
fruity.
the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
She sounds real fruity.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
She sounds really fruity, bro.
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Chalk.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, he's so pretty, stop.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Because he's a genius.
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hiroyama needed to send me some supporting materials, That means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly. After considering these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to a Legends of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now.
He's too smart, man.
Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing?
Shh, not so loud. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Hip0o, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Hip0o as well. If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Hip0o. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Hip0o's pen name?
Oh!
Do you know him?
Hip0o would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany albedo to the warehouse too.
I see. I very see. I am not blind. I see. I know what's happening. Okay. Okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. No! It's Kujo Sarah. Sarah? Look at him.
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
Paimon! Why'd you say like that? Venti slander in this house is not allowed.
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course.
Oh, you
Is
meant
that surprising?
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking
Oh.
about you!
Never mind, fuck you, Paimon.
So, Tone Deaf Bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
What? Venti the Bard is a criminal?
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again.
Bro, why you so mean? Leave my Venti alone.
Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
You could say we're quite familiar.
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze. If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Why you so mean?
Venti! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares.
Just answer the question, my love, please.
You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you?
Similar means?
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them. Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake. And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryou Commission General glaring at me from atop the crate.
His face! Oh my god, I love him. I love him. I love him so much. I didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. Anyway.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable.
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, albedo?
Albedo the detective.
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now.
What?
First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third... I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort. It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
My favorite characters interacting with each other. I love this.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning.
Good.
Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryou Commission will continue by investigating...
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
He's so cute. I love him.
Sarah is quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
Fucking idiot.
How could you lose something so important?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Well, to properly compare
she
the taste of
so
Mondstadt wine and
aggressive?
Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand. I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already know where the invitation letter is?
Yes, because we're smart.
Ah, yes! I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
Duh. It was easy.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions. However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
Okay, bye-bye. Can I talk to Venti?
All right, let's go talk to Mr. Here.
Mr. Hiroyama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are, Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kasen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Oh, that's a lot of reading that I don't want to know. I don't want to do it.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kasen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kasen, but at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style. So,
is the info useful?
To some extent, yes. However, I
am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kasen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hiroyama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being. Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Let's go.
What is Venti doing?
Huh? Venti? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
Huh? This is yeah.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take...
What?
Let me see. Suiko.
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the shogun get stolen. Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, Let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Okay, whatever you say.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks? And let's not forget that albedo still has...
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Bro. Oh my god.
What about your portrait?
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes. One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
So pretty.
There are leaves around.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Oh, I love him. He's so pretty.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, tone-deaf bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5...
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious...
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt, seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Wow. Oh. What? What? Okay, well, oh. That's a lot to take in. I'll think of this. Oh god. Oh god, what did I do?
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are.
Hey, what's up?
Well, can't I come and see you when nothing is up?
What?
Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately...
Yay! Mr. Honorary Knight's here!
Aww.
What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play? Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me. Aww, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike Paimon.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime. Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here. Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a
Klee? Do you want to go play with Mr. Honorary Knight?
Yay, you bet I do!
Aww.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble.
Yes, sir.
For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble. Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
No.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine.
Alright. Okay. I'm...
Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant. A restaurant? Yay! Snack time!
So pretty.
Alright, snack time it is! Let's go!
Thank you for taking care of Klee. I heard lighting fires is strictly prohibited in both Rito and Inazuma during the Irodori festival. Please keep a close watch on her. Klee's already run off. You'd better catch up with her.
Alright, well, I'm gonna log off because I'm tired. So, yeah. Good night, I guess. Bye.